Tripp Stelniki.
He likes speeches from the governor!
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. This mic should have ended an hour ago. When the only person at the comedy open mic to have a good set is the fucking magician. Give it up for Timothy Chalamet and the Magic Sweatpants one more time, everybody. That was my favorite Harry Potter book. Like a couple other people mentioned, I also recently got COVID. I finally got COVID. It took me 2 years to get COVID, 2 whole years. Everybody else was catching it. It took me 2 years. It's like losing my virginity in high school, all over again. Except in high school, the infection lasted way longer than 10 days. COVID was honestly not that bad, to tell you the truth. My girlfriend got really sick, but I had not, like my only symptom was a sore wrist. You catch my drift, young man? He was laughing, I was like, I don't know if I was jerking off a lot. I shellacked my dick. I jerked off way more than the CDC recommends. That's Fauci's main problem, honestly. He doesn't talk about the positives of being positive. You know? Like when you have COVID, you have time. Alright? I was like a frontier matron. You know? Shucking corn to feed my 17 children while my stupid husband died of dysentery. Like the failure I always knew he was. It felt like early lockdown a little bit, you know, a little bit. Because I would wake up every day, I had all this free time, I had some hope. You know, I had all this free time, I'd wake up and I'd go, maybe today I'll write a novel. And then my dick would just go, the world doesn't need any more books. Unless the book is about jerking off. We already have 50 Shades of Grey. I got bored jerking off so much, I started to mix it up. I tried it like this. That also reminded me of high school. Somebody tried this. This is a true story. She tried the claw job, and I was just happy someone was touching my dick. I did not complain. It didn't work. I don't know how she couldn't figure it out. She went to Stanford. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I could be an ad for, my COVID experience could have been an ad for one of the vaccines. Like, the only ventilator I needed was to air out my dick whacking, you know? It smells like semen and farts in here. Moderna, that's the ad. And I had to jerk off. My girlfriend was really sick. She was. We tried COVID fucking, but it was just sad. It was. She was like, body soreness, you know? She was like, I'm gonna come. Ow! So we didn't try that again. I mean, and anyway, like, fucking without your sense of smell was not that. It was different, it wasn't worth it. Fucking without your sense of smell is like fucking with a condom. Why would you, you know? The world is so fucked up. Nothing really feels fair these days, you know? Did you know, this is true, that kids in school these days get 3 recess? 3? Yeah. How many did you get? 1. 3 recess. 3 recess. Some of you were like, why aren't you saying recesses? Because I didn't know there was a plural of recess. The plural of recess for me is injustice. 3 recess. I went to my 5-year-old niece. I was like, do you know that when I was in school, I only got 1 recess? This is true. She looked me in the eye and she laughed. She laughed so hard, this is true, she farted. And her fart had an optimistic tone. Because she does not know hardship. 3 recess. Who the fuck is making these? Who's in charge of the school? Is a kid in charge? They just put the richest kid in charge of the school? That's not how we choose public school personnel. That's how we choose congressmen. My girlfriend's a teacher. Okay, yeah. My girlfriend's a teacher, and she was like, well, you know, the 3 recess is good for them. It's good for them. I was like, since when the fuck does that matter? When I was a kid, adults would tell me things were good for me all the time, and that was gaslighting! Eat your vegetables, it's good for you! Go to bed, it's good for you! Let's go to church, it's good for you! Go talk to that priest, unsupervised! went to the school board meeting to address this issue. And I got up and I started talking. And I said, it is outrageous that these coastal elite educators are allowing critical recess theory into our schools. You cannot cancel adolescent sadness. And some angry dad got up and he was like, I like what these guys saying. And if you make my white child read To Kill a Mockingbird, I'll come to your house and burn it down. I was like, oh, okay, I think I'm in too deep. I didn't want to be part of this. Now we're not, you know what? I think they should have as many recesses as they want. I'm backing out as long as they read To Kill a Mockingbird. They should. I turned 30 recently. The day after my 30th birthday, I threw my back out getting up from the couch. That's true. That was like God leaning down from heaven and whispering in my ear, party's over, bitch. The age of consequences has begun. Threw my back out getting up from the couch. Some people run marathons. Some people lift weights. They go to the gym. They're like, push it to the limit. My body's like, the limit is being vertical. Don't do it. Stop. I'm like kind of skinny and I don't do anything to deserve that, and that feels unfair. Like that shouldn't, like I feel bad. Like if I were fat, I'd be out in the streets marching. Not quickly, but I would be angry because this, like if I looked as unhealthy as I am, you would offer to help me cross the street. You know what I mean? To Carl's Jr. That's where I was going. Some people have gym memberships. I have a tab at Carl's. When I was in my 20s, I thought I was going to live forever. And now that I'm in my 30s, I can't believe I'm not dead. You know what I mean? Like the difference is, like my 20s were like Family Matters, you know? A little bit. Urkel was doing sci-fi experiments. It was a little, there were fantasy elements, you know? And then my 30s are like Full House. This isn't Family Matters anymore. There isn't any sci-fi element. It's just Full House, it's reality. There are rules in your 30s. There's gravity and sadness. This is Full House. Fuck, that joke doesn't work. It's an open mic. Okay, I'll try one last thing. My little brother just got dumped, and my dad was like, he'll be all right. There's always more. Yeah, that is funny. He sucks. My little brother got dumped, and my dad was like, he'll be all right. There's always more fish in the sea.
No!
What the fuck is the message with that saying that we say?
Don't say that!
There's always more fish in the sea.
Don't say that.
There's like, yeah, I know. That's what I'm fucking getting to. Yeah. What is the message? With there's always more fish in the sea. Yes, having a woman is like catching a fish. Any idiot can do it. You just need a big enough net, right? And a clean place to drain their blood. Yes, violence against women. We're gonna end the show on that note. Give it up for Tomas here.